Hello, hello. I had the I have an idea to do a collective reading. So that's what I'm going to do. So today I'm going to do a 5-card element spread. This what the fuck? Why did my light turn off? That was weird. But essentially the 5-card spread obviously has 5 cards, and the first one represents the earth, which is like it asks you to reflect on what are the effects of this issue on my physical body and physical state. And then card 2 represents air, and it says what are the effects on this issue on my mind and mental state. And then card 3 would be fire, and it's asking you what are the effects of this issue on others. Card 4 is water, and it's asking what are the effects of this issue in my emotional state. Card 5 is spirit, and it says what are the effects of this issue on my spiritual being. So we have body and physical state with earth, we have mind and mental with air, we have others, fire, and we have emotional well-being, water, and spiritual well-being. And this is like my first collective reading that I'm doing, and I just want to say that if you came across this video and you resonate with some of these things and the cards that I pull are for you, you will know. And even if not everything resonates, I think if you can grab a little piece of information and a little piece of reflection from this video, you could greatly benefit from that. And I am looking forward to tuning into my power, tuning into myself, and doing this not only for me but for everyone else who comes across this. And yeah, I plan on doing juicy ass yoga after this as well. So I'm looking forward. I'm using my Green Witch Oracle deck today, and I will obviously go over what I pull. So yeah, I am grateful that you're here, and I hope that this resonates with you. And if it doesn't, I hope that you can pick and choose what you want to resonate with you. Also, I cannot shuffle. Well, oh shit. Oh fuck. So I have my 5 cards. So for Earth, we have harvest, determination, and hard work. that's pretty fitting for the physical body. And then we have autumn for our second one, which would be, I believe, air, which is representing the effect that the issue has over your mental. And then for fire, oh my fucking god, we have the fucking carnelian, energy, leadership, and creativity. This is very fitting for others. Then we have a cup of tea for water, bitch. Oh my god. Patience and reassessment. That's pretty nice. Which I think the water one represents your emotional being. So the reassessment representing what's lacking in the emotional side is also crazy. This is a fucking good ass reading. Oh, rosemary! If you don't know, rosemary is really good to balance your crown chakra. So rosemary being the last card that I pulled, signifying your spiritual being, is also kind of crazy. Remembrance, loyalty, faithfulness. So, wow. These are all really good cards. Really good cards. Wow. This is such a good fucking reading. And I encourage you to journal about this if you want to, and you like the questions that I ask and the questions that these cards are asking, you know, because it's always really good to tune into yourself and know that you have all the answers within you. You know, anything that you are questioning or doubting, you know the answer. You just have to tune in, you know? Tune the world out, tune into yourself. So for harvest, we have determination and hard work. It says harvest time means hard work. It's time to reap the results of sowing and tending. And that usually means a lot of effort concentrated in a short period of time. This time can be just as exhausting as when you sowed your seeds. But it is a necessary part of the successful growing season. Sometimes you might think that it's all about sitting back and enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's important to appreciate your success, but don't lose your way. The harvest card directs you to collect your bounty, to recognize your blessings, and to not stop working too early. You're almost there, but you still have things to see through. Work on recouping the energy you previously invested. Are you burning out because of too much hard work too quickly? How can you give yourself support as you reap the bounty of your efforts? So this is a really good card and a very fitting card for the physical plane. You know, because yeah, the work that we do is spiritual, but we are living a human life. We are having a human experience. We do have a body. Our bodies it's our first home, you know? So we do have to take care of it, and we do have to watch out how hard we are working. And we don't want to overwork ourselves, you know? So, amazing card. I can't believe it. I can believe it, but it's like, okay. And then we have autumn, bounty and balance. And this is really good for the mind. Right? Because this card represents the mind. And I think a balanced mind is one that can, like, I don't know. I feel like if you have balance within your body and your mind and everything that you do, then you can't be tired, you know? Because being overworked is not a good balance, you know? So autumn tells us that it's time to slow down. The high energy of wow. Okay, contradictory. Okay, bitch, you just told us to rest. Or not to rest too much. This is why I love reading. It says, the high energy of summer's expansion calms and turns to a slower rhythm. There is space for acknowledgement and gratitude as the intense production of the previous season yields a crop. The autumn equinox is a time of balance when the hours of daylight and night are equal. The autumn card reminds you that balance is important, whether it means balancing work with appreciation for the harvest or balancing intake and output of energy. Don't overtax yourself. Remember to refuel in times of hard work. Have you been successful when it comes to balancing your work and personal life? If not, how can you strike a better balance? Okay, I was talking shit, but low-key, yeah, these cards go hand in hand. Obviously, I pulled the autumn card after harvest, you know? Wow. So then we have one of my favorite cards, the Carnelian, representing fire, representing others. Fuck, I had it and I lost it. Which I love. I love to do. I love when I am forced to slow down, you know? It's always nice. So for this one, we have energy, leadership, and creativity. The Carnelian is associated with creativity and energy, two elements that enhance leadership. Carnelians can strengthen your leadership qualities and help you find creative solutions to problems or ways to support your team. If you have to take the lead in something or are headed in a situation that needs a firm hand, Carnelian can give you the confidence to do what needs to be done, even if it will make waves. Carnelian's orange color, I thought this was like a red. I mean, they're kind of the same. Orange color comes from iron oxide, so it carries iron associations as well, such as protection and courage. The Carnelian card tells you to take control and be brave. Look within you for motivation and strength. You have what it takes to be a leader. Be confident in your abilities. How can you improve your leadership skills? Wow. I think, you know, being a great leader has nothing to do with yourself. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with being a leader. It has, you know, to do everything with how you support other people. And I think, obviously, a good leader wants everyone to succeed. You know, take that as you will. Then we have a cup of tea. Let me see if I can find this without looking. I did. So for the cup of tea, this is like our emotional being, which is water, which is crazy because it's a cup of tea. And then it's patience and reassessment. A cup of tea provides you with a moment of quiet. Savor the process and stay present. This brewing takes time, just as a tricky situation takes time to develop. A quick reaction may not be the way to go. Have patience and let things ripen. Just as an infusion of herbs takes time to come to a full potency, magical work rarely produces instantaneous results. Remember, a watch pot never boils. Let it do its work on its own time, and trust in your process. Use the time to reflect on the situation and how you feel about it, and reassess your perspective. The cup of tea card reminds you that perhaps it is not all as it seems. Are there lessons you can learn from a difficult situation that you haven't considered yet? I really, really, really like this question. Wow. This is amazing. This is such a good reading. I almost can't believe that, but of course it's a good reading. You know, of course it's all that it is. And now for our last card, which will represent our spiritual sense, is rosemary, which we have remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. Rosemary is an aromatic herb closely associated with loyalty, devotions, and remembrance of the dead. The sharp, piney smell is clean, helping to clear away confusion and uncertainty. Rosemary's needles grow on a woody stem, a strong core that is not easily broken. The rosemary card tells you to be faithful to what you hold sacred in life, whether that is your values, your beliefs, your people, or whatever you feel passionate about. Remember these things and honor them. Keep them in your mind when making choices. Don't let the world sway you from your ideals. What do you hold to be sacred in your life? Wow. I am going to link down my playlist that I am playing right now with these frequencies, and also down in the description you can find the 5 questions for the 5 cards that I pulled representing the 4 elements and our spiritual sense. I really encourage you guys to journal about this, as will I, after this juicy yoga that I'm going to do. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to play my crystal ball one more time before I go. And yeah. Thank you.